to Starkville, Mississippi, Davis-Wade Stadium, where they've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Texas Longhorns taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Mississippi State's offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Let's take just a minute and talk about Mississippi State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back, a guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to...
He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So the Texas Longhorns offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play, momentum shift for the defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
A strike downfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Sims. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Mississippi State! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grab near the sticks. It's Vick. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Longhorns want to move quickly. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Alford. Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Gets it out quickly. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Tosses it incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Here's a heat. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Back to throw, it's Alford. Rushes on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Vick. Strong, firm tackle. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
It's complete to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Working the big fella downfield and outside. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Alford. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense. Time, it's 3rd.
So first down here as they go back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw again. Got his man on the outside. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Texas offense. Dropping back, it's Alford. Caught in the backfield, it's Little. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Good timing on the quick out. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Buys a little extra time. Rolling right and going deep. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Longhorn! Fitted in the window for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The hand to the running back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the ground with the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sims. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man on the right. On the move at the 30. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it first and 10 from the 13. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Snags it. Goes to the end zone, and the ball's out. And the defense got it. Pass to 30. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Texas! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 4 over Kentucky. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He's got him in the flat.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sims. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Back to throw, it's Sims. Here's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys,
intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
and once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
The defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
Looking to pass. It's Sims. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to throw the football. They stayed tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Takes the easy one to the back. Smashes through the tackle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Looking for room. It's Little. Turning it on. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To the air, it's Sims. Snagged out of the air. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. At the 45 on his way. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
Works the middle. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. They'll run it from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st down from their own 22. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Alford. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Right down the middle. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick in the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the 1st period of the 2nd half.
It's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw, it's Alford. Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch? That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
That's caught. It's Little. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. There he goes. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Going to sling it on 2nd down. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Big fella moving. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal?
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Pulls and fires complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my help.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And they've gotten a superb performance from their senior quarterback. And the QB has more than had his way just lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Breeze, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw the football with success, understanding just how talented their quarterback is. And he's really answered the bell. He's done a really nice job with his decisions. He's played on time. He's been accurate. And this offense has been up and down the field in large part because of how well their quarterback is playing.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of getting UGA the rest of the day off. They're up by 18 over Kentucky. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Shoots it to the left. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Sims. Fires to the tight end. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of driving together and maybe even
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy completion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Slams ahead. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And when you've been around a while, as this guy has behind center, you expect this type of performance, and boy, is he delivered. A most impressive outing. It's as if he's seeing things, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
29, Mississippi State, 28.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Fires left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep end.
Dropping back, it's Sims. This time he's got it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Find some fresh air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Wants to fire on second down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
His defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
First down, Bulldogs.
And they spike it to stop the clock.
Spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Here we go, set.
Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? Fourth quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming, and they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
It's 4th down and 14, but they're going to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And this senior really has command of the entire attack right now. He's been elite in every aspect. He's thrown the ball on time. He's made big plays down the field. He's punched it in when they've gotten opportunities. You just couldn't ask for anything more. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw. It's Alford. Looking to scramble. Fires to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra...
Deep shot for the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. And he's going to go down as time has run out. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to...